Good evening. City Council, City Manager Campbell, Clerk Hill, Representatives-elect Zemke, Driscoll, Prosecutor Mackey, Judge Simpson, and Commissioner Ping, distinguished guests, and my fellow citizens. It's an honor to be here this evening, and I'm humbled by the opportunity to lead the city that I've called home my entire life, and a community that I love. Let me begin tonight by acknowledging and thanking my immediate predecessor. I stand today in the shadow of Salene's longest-serving mayor and the city's first female mayor. She is truly a trailblazer who has dedicated much of her life to serving the citizens of Salene, and our community has benefited in tangible ways from her service. I'd like to take a moment to thank her and acknowledge outgoing Mayor and now State Representative Gretchen Driscoll for her years of service and dedication, and we wish her well in her new role representing the 52nd House District in Lansing. Thank you. And although he is not in attendance this evening, I would also like to acknowledge and thank former City Attorney Alan Grossman for his more than 50 years of exemplary service to our city. Speaking for the entire City Council, we are truly indebted to him for all that he has done for our community, and we wish Alan and his family the very best of luck in their future endeavors. We live in an exceptional community, and the City of Salene is strong. The hard work done by community leaders up to this point has positioned our city well. However, we are at a fork in the road. Across our state and nationally, the role of municipal government is evolving and in some cases fundamentally changing. Our cause is too important and time is too precious to waste a moment. I plan to partner with my City Council colleagues, city staff, and community stakeholders to develop forward-thinking, proactive solutions for our city's future. Together, we must act boldly to face the challenges Salene faces. We cannot pass our problems off onto our successors or the next generation. We must lead. These decisions will not always be easy, and they may not always be popular, but they're absolutely necessary. Short-term or one-time fixes and gimmicks are not leadership, and the path of least resistance is always downhill. Together, we must act decisively to do what's best for our community. Primary to our effort is reaffirming our support and commitment to public safety. Residents and business owners cite our quality public safety programs as one of the city's biggest strengths, and with good reason. Without safety and security, other important aspects of a community suffer, things like economic development and growth, and a sense of community. As a city, we must work hard to empower public safety staff to ensure that policies and procedures are appropriate and up to date. Poor policies or inadequate resources will not be tolerated. They can hamstring frontline employees in their abilities to do their job effectively, and city leaders must work to ensure that proper safeguards are in place to support their important work. Economic development is another component integral to Salene's short-term and long-term success. While we remain supportive of our larger businesses currently occupying space in our industrial park, I believe as a community we must focus on nurturing new and growing small businesses and entrepreneurial projects. Salene is already a center for creativity and innovation, and I know my council colleagues share my enthusiasm for working hard to cultivate residents' good ideas. For businesses of all sizes, city government will take an active role in fostering more and better communication between the private and public sectors. To this end, the city will moderate forums and host events for businesses to share ideas and solutions, encouraging discussion among businesses and with city leadership and staff. In the coming months, a priority of Council will be a systematic and thorough review of all regulations so that policies are not unnecessarily or overly burdensome to businesses seeking growth and expansion. The city recently received a strategic business plan for attracting and retaining businesses prepared by Ann Arbor Spark, and we must work to realize the goals and objectives outlined in that plan. And that's only possible through collaboration. City leaders and staff must work with our economic development boards and must build on existing relationships and partnerships with Spark, MEDC, the Michigan Small Business Technical Development Center, the Salene Main Street Program, and our local chamber. Not as captivating, but extremely important, is ensuring that Salene's infrastructure is supported and maintained. We must work together and quickly to develop a plan for reliable funding stream to maintain our infrastructure, including not only our streets and water and sewer systems, but also city sidewalks. Focusing on walkability and developing more non-motorized pathways to connect key areas within our city will make Salene an even more family-friendly community. In developing the city budget for this year and in planning for the future, we must achieve a balance between adequately funding our most needed and vital programs and services while ensuring that we spend responsibly and wisely. City government should never ask for more of people's hard-earned dollars than is absolutely necessary. The economic downturn has hit families and businesses hard, and it's taken a toll on our fund balance. Council and stakeholders must work collaboratively and actively in coming years to grow our fund balance, to protect our residents, and secure our city's future. In the upcoming budget cycle, rest assured that every option is on the table. Every line item will be scrutinized and reviewed for potential cost savings, reforms, and restructuring. And I will do everything in my power to ensure that the process is open. And I look forward to an honest discussion with my council colleagues, city staff and residents, and other stakeholders about ideas to move our city forward. In order to function effectively, government must be open and accessible to the people it serves. In the coming months and years, I would like our city to use technology and social media even more effectively to communicate interactively on residents' concerns, questions, and suggestions. Our website already has a wealth of information available, and I want to make sure it's as user-friendly and informative, as our citizens demand and as they deserve. In recent years, Council has talked about convening town hall and public meetings to discuss issues and better inform citizens, and I'm committed to helping make this happen. We've also discussed convening issue-specific task forces, utilizing council members, city staff, and also private citizens whose perspective will lend a fresh, different voice that will enrich and improve our city's work. I'm sure everyone here would agree that one of Salene's greatest assets is our people. As mayor, a central goal of mine is empowering our citizens to participate in their community. Anytime an individual is willing to give his or her time to make our city better, I am committed to helping them become involved in some tangible way. That involvement could take countless forms, from volunteering on a city board or commission, serving on a homeowners association, participating in a service club, or working on the governing board of a church community. In recent years, our community received the high honor of being acknowledged by CNN, Money Magazine, and Bloomberg News as an ideal place to live and raise children. We earned this recognition in part because of good governance, but also because of our strong school system and because of our people. And I'm proud to be part of a community of good people who, when they see a need, they're willing to step in and fill that void and improve the world around them. One of my heroes, President John F. Kennedy, famously paraphrased biblical text when he said, "To whom much is given, much is expected." For my whole life, the people of Salene have showed me how to live up to that sentiment. Again, I am very humbled and grateful for the opportunity to be with you tonight, and I look forward to working together to do what's best for our community. I'm proud to stand with my dedicated and talented colleagues on City Council, David Rhodes, Linda Tahar, Dean Gearbaugh, Jim Peters, Jim Roth, and Lee Burgoyne, and I want to thank them for their service. This is a difficult time to serve in government, particularly municipal government, because people's ideas and expectations are fluid and they're changing. The paradigm shift may be a challenge, but it's also an opportunity to think creatively, to find new solutions to old problems. I believe that through bold, decisive leadership, we can confront our challenges head-on and emerge stronger. And yes, I still believe that Salene's best days are ahead of us. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless Salene.